Second part that drastically changed my life was when I was about 13, 14 years of age, and I started to realize that I was not attracted to the same kind of boys my friends were. and realizing that what I wrote in the autobiography is, I don't belong here. And that's when I think I developed my sense of humor. And I'm a ballroom dancer, and at that time we belonged to the local Y and all the school dances, and I became extremely popular and a fun person to be with. But I was hiding the very fact that I really don't belong here. And that was a life-changing point. I, since the 5th grade, wanted to be a teacher. I had a teacher in the 5th grade I always look up and say, "Thank you, Miss Richburg." Viola Richburg was the woman that kind of gave me a little extra to do to keep me out of trouble. And she was the first teacher that I think respected the fact that underneath some of my little tough exterior and my discipline problems was a kid that was bored at the level of education I was in. If they'd hand the class a sheet full of math problems to do, and we all had to do them at the time, I was done in half the time the rest of the class was, and then I'd get into trouble. And this teacher finally said, let's put Linda in charge of all the things on the bulletin board, and let's let Linda take care of the plants. And Linda, whenever you're finished with things, just get up and keep busy. And I love that woman to this day. And it's so good to be part of something that created a space for young people to have a dialogue, to have an open mic night and see young people coming and reading poetry and playing instruments and about their gay lives that they might not have ever done at an open mic night anywhere else. And that's significant. It's so much a part of who I am, to help young people. I thrived working with young college students. Loved it. Helping them fulfill their potential. And to be able to do this in a community that I love is just as significant. I spent 45 years teaching. And maybe we've spent 45 months here. And I feel just as good about what's going on here as I did in all my years of teaching. I think about relationships because I think that there's a world that doesn't look at the gay community as people who want to marry, want to be in long-term committed relationships. My background is quite the opposite. I had 2 early relationships that lasted 6 years each, and then my last relationship was 31 years. And I thought we would have our future forever together. So now here I am at 66, so many years later, feeling more comfortable than I ever thought I would. With a partner, with a future, with a community, with a world that is a lot more welcoming to who we are. Most of the senior gay men and lesbians that I know never, ever thought that we would see what we currently have. 5 states legalizing gay marriage. And we hope that New York will be right behind it in September and become the 6th. And that's something we never, ever thought about, that we would ever see in our lifetime. So, what a time to be where I am in life. Retired, enjoying life, feeling very good about the career I had, extremely good, and in a good place, and happy to be a part of this wonderful program that you're doing.
Okay, well thank you, Linda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.